things are about to get trippy here. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to my first story time on this channel. Okay, so you guys know what you're here for because you clicked the title, and a lot of my friends have been waiting for this video, especially people on my Facebook timeline have been waiting for this video, so y'all better give me some motherfucking views because y'all been talking about y'all want this video, so watch the shit for real. So yeah, you guys are here because you want to know my experience on shroom, on drugs, on psychedelics. So my first time doing shrooms was actually my only time, and I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted to do it for a long time, but I don't know, I was just scared too because I've seen a lot of people have really bad trips, and I've seen some weird shit. This story occurred about 2 months ago, I would say, and I was just chilling with a friend, and my friend's friend had a plethora of drugs in his backpack. And first he asked me if I wanted to try acid, and I was like, nah, I wouldn't, like, acid's not my thing because I'm like a naturalist, so to speak, and I really don't like putting like too many chemicals in my body, and I feel like acid is just like over the top. So he's like, oh, so would you do shrooms? And I'm like, fuck yeah. So he gives me the shrooms, and that night everybody that I was with did shrooms except for me because I had work the next morning and priorities. So I ended up doing the shrooms the next night after everybody else did it, but it seemed like everybody else was tripping because everybody was just mad loud and obnoxious that night, and it sounded like they were having a lot of fun, but I was just trying to sleep because, again, priorities. So the following night after I got the shrooms, I decided to try it, and some people say like the best way to eat shrooms is to eat it with food because you don't taste it, and honestly I do not like mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms on any of my food, so I kind of felt like it was gonna be super disgusting, so I decided to cook one of my favorite meals, which is shrimp and grits. So I whipped up some shrimp and grits and extra cheese, extra butter. I had the biscuit on the side, like I did it right, okay? And yeah, so I chopped up the shrooms and I sprinkled it on my shrimp and grits and I ate it. So I don't know if it was because the shrooms just didn't have taste, or if my grits were like super cheesy, but I did not taste the shrooms in my food at all, which was really good and pleasant, and I enjoyed that I wasn't able to taste it because, again, I do not like mushrooms at all. So after I ate it, I thought my high was gonna start like, I thought it was gonna start in like 30 minutes or something like that. I don't know, I was just assuming. And it took a few hours. I'm not gonna lie, it took a few hours for the high to kick in. And when it did kick in, it didn't like ease its way in, it just happened, you know, like it was literally just like, whoa. So before I continue, I'm gonna make it clear that I didn't trip. Like, I wasn't hallucinating. I didn't have like a crazy insane trip. I wasn't seeing shit, but I was like really high. So when I first started to feel the high, my initial feeling was that I was really happy, and it was an extreme feeling of bliss. Like, I just felt like so blissful and happy, and like nothing could kill my vibe, like anything that I've been through, because like I usually have anxiety for no reason, and I felt like being on shrooms was just like making me calm. You know, it was like my Adderall. You get what I'm saying? So I did smoke a few blunts after, and me and Bianca actually went to go get some weed. And at first I was scared to drive because I'm like, I don't want to drive because I'm gonna be high and I might start tripping out of nowhere. But then I really wanted to smoke because no priorities. And so we went to go get some weed. And on the way back, when I went to go pump my gas, I did have like a sensation. I'm not gonna say I was tripping because I wasn't hallucinating, but I did have a sensation that my car was floating as I was pumping the gas. So it's not like I physically seen it, but it was just like, it just felt like it, if you get what I'm saying. So besides that, that was like the only trip, I guess you would say. And I know a lot of people are gonna say like, oh, you didn't have strong enough shrooms, blah blah blah, they wasn't strong enough. But you know what, I really didn't want to trip. I didn't really want to hallucinate like that. To I just wanted to be high, so to speak. So yeah, what else happened? Oh, I was fucking up all night, yo. Like I did not go to sleep. So I'm really really glad that I did not eat them the night that I had work the next morning, because I took the shrooms at like 8 o'clock and I did not go to sleep until like the next day. It was like I was on fucking speed or something, but I didn't feel like it. I just wasn't tired. I just had a lot of energy, but it wasn't like an excessive energy like, oh my god, I can't stop moving. It wasn't like that. It was just like I felt happy, I felt energized, and for some reason I kind of felt healthy in a sense. I know that sounds weird that I'm saying I was doing like a hallucinogenic and I felt healthy, but it was just like in my mind, it was like my physical body was just perfect. Like I was just like in a vibe that nothing else could have made. So basically, long story short, my experience doing shrooms was really good. If I could have that high every time I do shrooms, I would do it more often. I definitely will. But I know that like different shrooms have different potencies and stuff like that, and it's really hard to figure out like what has what potency and what doesn't. But if I could get the same shrooms and get the same high every time I do shrooms, not gonna lie, I would definitely do it more often. Also, like, while I was up, I was just thinking about mad shit. Like, I was just thinking, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking like, the only person who says we have to listen to the government is the government. And it's like, if we all just decided to stop listening to the government, then what the fuck would they do? Like, in all reality, like, we're so brainwashed to think that we have to listen to these people. But the thing is, it's more of us than them. So why the fuck do we listen to them? Why can't we just go about our lives and fucking grow fucking gardens and just fucking be happy and live on the earth? I don't understand why we are so extremely brainwashed to believe that we have to listen to these people. Like, and I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that was my experience on shrooms. It was definitely a good one. Not that I'm promoting drugs, but I would definitely recommend it. And yeah, oh guys, before you go, definitely check out my description box because I have links there that you would definitely be interested in. So do not leave without checking my description box, okay? Okay, so although I did say I wasn't tripping, I in these snaps I did say that I was tripping, so I want to make it clear. Like in the snaps, when I say I'm tripping, I mean I'm just like really high. I wasn't hallucinating like I said earlier.
know you got a man, but look me in the end. On them paper planes, put that ass up on the gram. She like, where you from and where you stand?
Josue, you want some honey?
LA, but you sit down in MIA. I know you got a man, but look me in the end. On them paper planes, put that ass up on the gram. Yeah. She touched it in Miami. Couple of my kids, I know that they cannot stand me. Niggas that been call you bro, but don't act like no family. Think I made enough friends, now let me see this money. I take bands like a paparazzi. My life a wasteland, I die to see. And I don't take sins, I'm lucid high on my sleep. And it's again, we only dance with the lead. I'm meditating, eating fruit, call me chocolate bars. And she know I penetrate until she knocked the floor stars. Yeah, then the sun gaze when the sun rays. Morning after niggas fix those bad days. Better bring your own disaster. Society is never at the same. No, niggas think I'm crazy cause I don't do this.
You know the funny thing is, I came in a white cup, right? Because I came back and I drank my shit. I'm like, why shit feel so good? I'm looking at